Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Paramahamsa Pri Gadgata Sto Parisapta Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhagavad Saranaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada Ki Nanta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki ISKCON DBT Founders Haridas Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Grantara Srimad-Bhagavatam Ki Jai Gaur Bhimanande. All bloodies to be assembled devotees, all bloodies to be assembled devotees, all bloodies to be assembled devotees, all bloodies to Sri Guru, to Sri Gauranga, all bloodies to Sri Prabhupada. Om Agyanatimadam Dasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavam Sya Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kantana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sutidevi Pranamami Haripriye Vansakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Narayanam Namaskritya Ram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Shodaya Mudiraye. Before reciting the Srimad-Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, let us first offer our respectful obeisances unto Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unto Nara, Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta Prayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Utamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. By regularly hearing the Srimad-Bhagavatam and by rendering a service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome within the heart becomes destroyed practically to nil, and loving devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, becomes established as an irrevocable fact. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahmasamitam Utamashloka Charitam Sakara Bhagavan Rishi Nishreyasaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swasayanam Maha. This Srimad-Bhagavatam, known as the Grantara, as the king of all Vedic literatures, is the literary incarnation of God. It is compiled by the incarnation of God, the Srila Vyasadeva. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people. It is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Vivasati-gaura-bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya,
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 Om Surabhyay Namaha,
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 Om Surabhyay Namaha.
Mukam karoti vachalam tvangam langayate girim yatripatamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinatalanam yatripatamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinatalanam. Hare Krishna. Welcome to a Bhagavatam class. We are here at SSKBK. Sayadri Sri Krishna Balaram Kshetra in Hidri, and we are reading from Canto 4. Anyone able? Anyone have? Okay. No one? Okay. Yes, it's all about sharing. Yeah. So we are reading from Canto 4, Chapter 25, entitled The Characteristics of King Puranjana. Today is text number 1313. Okay. Sa ekada himavato dakshineshu atha sanushu dadarsha navabhir dvarbihi puram lakshita lakshanam sa ekada himavato dakshineshvatha sanushu dadarsha navabhir dvarbihi puram lakshita lakshanam sa ekada himavato dakshineshvatha sanushu dadarsha navabhir dvarbihi puram lakshita lakshanam sa ekada himavato dakshineshvatha sanushu dadarsha navabhir dvarbihi puram lakshita lakshanam
sa ekada himavato dakshineshvata sanushu dadarshanavirdvarabhi puram lakshita lakshanam
sa ekada himavato dakshineshvata sanushu dadarshanavirdvarabhi puram lakshita lakshanam
Saekada himavato dakshineshvata
सानुषु
दक्षिणे स्वतसानुषु
तदर्शानववीरद्वारभिः
तदर्शानविर्द्वारभिः
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
स एकदा हिमवतो
स एकदा हिमवतो
दक्षिणेष्वतदर्शनशु
दक्षिणे स्वतसानुषु
ददर्शनवभिर्वार्भिः
तदर्शानविर्द्वारभिः
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
स एकदा हिमवतो
स एकदा हिमवतो
द्वदर्शत सानुषु
दक्षिणे स्वतसानुषु
द्वदर्श निवर्भिद्वार्भिः
तदर्शानविर्द्वारभिः
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
स एकदा हिमवतो
स एकदा हिमवतो
दक्षिणेष्वथसानुषु
दक्षिणे स्वतसानुषु
तदर्शनवभिर्द्वारभिः
तदर्शानवभिर्द्वारभिः
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
पुरं लक्षितलक्षणम्
Saha.
सः
That King Puranjana,
that King Puranjana
Ekada,
ekada
once upon a time,
once upon a time
Himavataha,
Himataha
of the Himalaya mountains,
of the Himalaya mountains
Dakshineshu,
Dakshineshu
southern,
Southern
Atha,
Atha
after this,
after this
Sanushu,
Sanusu
on the ridges,
on the ridges
Dadarsha,
Tadarsha
found
found
Navabihi,
Navabihi
with 9,
with 9
Dvarbihi,
Dvarbihi
gates,
gates
Puram,
Puram
a city,
a city
Lakshita,
Lakshita
visible,
visible
Lakshanam,
Lakshanam
having all auspicious facilities.
having all auspicious facilities.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Jai.
Okay. Once, while wandering in this way, he saw on the southern side of the Himalayas, in a place named Bharatvarsha, India, a city that had 9 gates, all about, and was characterized by all auspicious facilities. Kindly repeat after me. Once, while wandering in this way,
While wandering in this way,
he saw
he saw
on the southern side
on the southern side
of the Himalayas,
of the Himalayas,
in a place named
in a place named
Bharatvarsha,
Bharatavarsha,
India,
India,
a city
a city
that had 9 gates
that had 9 gates
all about,
all about
and was characterized
and was characterized
by all auspicious facilities.
by auspicious facilities.
Purport. The tract of land south of the Himalaya mountains is the land of India, which was known as Bharatvarsha. When a living entity takes birth in Bharatvarsha, he is considered to be most fortunate. You're all most fortunate. Indeed, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has stated, Bharat Bhumite Hoila Manusya Janamajar Janma Sarthak Kori Kora Para Upakar. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 9:41. Thus, whoever takes birth in the land of Bharatvarsha attains all the facilities of life. He may take advantage of all these facilities for both material and spiritual advancement, and thus make his life successful. After attaining the goal of life, one may distribute his knowledge and experience all over the world for humanitarian purposes. In other words, one who takes birth in the land of Bharatvarsha by virtue of his past pious activities gets full facility to develop the human form of life. In India, the climate condition is such that one can live very peacefully without being disturbed by material conditions. Indeed, during the time of Maharaj Yudhisthira or Lord Ramachandra, people were free from all anxieties. There was not even extreme cold or extreme heat. The three kinds of miserable conditions, adhyatmika, adhibhautika, and adhidaivika, miseries inflicted by the body and mind itself, those inflicted by other living entities, and natural disturbances were all absent during the reign of Lord Ramachandra or Maharaj Yudhisthira. But at present, compared to other countries on earth, uh, India is artificially disturbed. Despite these material disturbances, however, the country's culture is such that one can easily attain the goal of life, namely salvation or liberation from material bondage. Thus, in order to take birth in India, one must have performed many pious activities in a past life. In this verse, the word lakshita lakshanam indicates that the human body attained in Bharatvarsha is very auspicious. Vedic culture is full of knowledge, and a person born in India can fully take advantage of Vedic cultural knowledge and the cultural system known as Varnashama Dharma. It's called Dingo. Yeah. Even at the present time, as we travel all over the world, this is Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that as he travels all over the world, he will share here some of his observations. Uh, we see that in some countries, human beings have many material facilities, but no facilities for spiritual advancement, especially in the Western countries. We find everywhere the defects of one-sided facilities and a lack of full facilities. A blind man can walk but not see, and a lame man cannot walk but can see. Antha pangu nyaya. The blind man may take the lame man over his shoulder, and as he walks, the lame man may give him directions. Thus, combined, they may work, but individually, neither the blind man nor the lame man can walk successfully. Similarly, this human form of life is meant for the advancement of spiritual life and for keeping the material necessities in order. Especially in the Western countries, there are ample facilities for material comforts, but no one has any idea of spiritual advancement. Many are hankering after spiritual advancement, but many cheaters come, take advantage of their money, bluff them, and go away. Fortunately, fortunately, the Krishna consciousness movement is there to give all facilities for both material and spiritual advancement. In this way, people in the Western countries may take advantage of this movement. In India, any man in the villages, unaffected by the industrial cities of India, can still live in any condition and make spiritual advancement. The body has been called the city of nine gates, and these nine gates include two eyes, two ears, two nostrils, one mouth, a genital, and the rectum. When the nine gates are clean and working properly, it is to be understood that the body is healthy. In India, these nine gates are kept clean by the villagers who rise early in the morning, attend Mangalarti, bathe in the well or rivers. We're not quite doing that here now, although we have a well. Go to the temples, here we are, to attend Mangalarati, okay. Chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and take prasadam later. In this way, one can take advantage of all the facilities of human life. We are gradually introducing this system in different centers in our society in the Western countries. One who takes advantage of it becomes more and more enlightened in spiritual life. At the present moment, India may be compared to the lame man and the Western countries to the blind man. For the past 2,000 years, India has been subjugated by the rule of foreigners, and the legs of progress have been broken. In the Western countries, the eyes of the people have become blind due to the dazzling glitter of material opulence. Haribol, Las Vegas, nightlife in Las Vegas City. The blind man of the Western countries and the lame man of India should combine together in this Krishna consciousness movement. Then the lame man of India can walk with the help of the Westerner. Here we are. And the blind Westerner can see with the help of the lame man. In short, the material advancement of the Western countries and the spiritual assets of India should combine for the elevation of all human society. Yes. Translation again. Once, while wandering in this way, he saw King Puranjana on the southern side of the Himalayas, in a place named Bharatvarsha, India, a city that had 9 gates all about and was characterized by all auspicious facilities. Nice example or comparison given here by Srila Prabhupada of India. India, which has since always, since time immemorial, India is known as sacred land, the land of Dharma, the land of Dharma. And as Prabhupada explains, actually, when India was ruled by Krishna conscious kings. In particular, in the purport, Prabhupada mentions about Yudhishthira Maharaj and Lord Ramachandra. Then at that time, no one was in anxiety. And now because we have lost such kings, everyone is in anxiety. And also because India has been ruled by foreigners who were devoid of Vedic culture. Therefore, India has become very negatively affected in so many ways, although its spiritual assets remain. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is nicely explaining how the purpose of the Krishna consciousness movement is to actually introduce this knowledge, this culture, and this lifestyle of rising early in the morning, coming to the local temple, performing arati, mangalarati, guru puja, etc. This is actually, this is called civilization. In other places, Prabhupada explains how the the symptom of a civilized society. What is one of the important symptoms of a civilized society? They follow Varnashrama Dharma. Yeah, Varnashrama Dharma means one knows or understands the primary goal and purpose of life. And in the Vedic culture, therefore, that facility is given especially to those who are younger generation. Yeah. Those who are having good brain tissue will understand, just like Prahlad Maharaj, young boy, 5 years of age, Dhruva Maharaj, also 5 years of age. So many examples are there in our Vedic culture. Even now, I remember some years, here, Himalaya is mentioned here. We are south of the Himalayas. So I was going with some devotees. We were going to Badrinath, actually. Of course, we were going by bus. But one can still see people walking. Walking means it takes maybe 1 month to walk from Haridwar, Rishikesh. We'll be having opportunity to go to Rishikesh in the month of May. If somebody wants to try and walk up to Badrinath. And I remember seeing one young boy with like the story of Sudama Vipra. Sudama Vipra, of course, he was not a young boy. He was married at the time. But traditionally, people, they don't have like the modern, suitcase. They have a stick and a bag and a cloth, not even a bag, right? A cloth. They wrap whatever their belongings. They don't have many belongings. Those who are seriously practicing spiritual life, they keep their belongings to the minimum. One dhoti, one chadar, maybe 2, okay. But not 10 or 15. And so, yeah, I saw even now it is happening. Um, some fortunate souls, anyone born in India, as mentioned here by Srila Prabhupada, one has to have performed many pious activities to be born in India. And one must have performed some kind of pious activities to also come to India. I have come to India, not born in India. So, so therefore the importance of performing pious activities, but even better than performing pious activities, by performing pious activities, one gets, after some time, opportunity, because one accumulates pious credits. Just like when you put money in the bank, after some time, that amount increases. If you have a good bank, you get some interest also. Nowadays, banks are not giving good interest. So by the accumulation of pious activities, one eventually gets the opportunity to meet some sadhus. Sadhus. Who is a sadhu? Who's a real sadhu? You're all sadhus. Who's a real sadhu? Real sadhu. Very good. Saving Krishna's energy. Not wasting Krishna's energy. Who's a real sadhu? According to Bhagavatam. Those who turn off electricity. Real sadhus are Vaishnavas. Real sadhus are those who have knowledge, the topmost knowledge given in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad-Bhagavatam. Therefore, real sadhus, Prabhupada gives the quote here also, are those who understand the importance of training, cultivating this knowledge, and also para upakar, those who understand the need and the importance to share this knowledge, to give this knowledge to those who are less fortunate. Therefore, the duty and responsibility of people in India especially is to, because they are fortunate, you are fortunate, those born in India are fortunate, therefore their business is to make other people fortunate. To make other people fortunate by giving them an opportunity to practice devotional service. So India, actually in the Shastras, in the Vedic literatures, we have in India, this is the wealth. The wealth of India is not only spiritual, the wealth of India is also material. One who is having spiritual knowledge can learn to properly utilize the material nature, material energy. One who is devoid of such knowledge, one who doesn't have this knowledge, like in the Western countries, they are misusing material energy. They are exploiting material energy, isn't it? And therefore, the whole material situation becomes very difficult, and people are not able to meet their basic necessities of life. Just like this verse, of course, is speaking about the city of 9 gates. This body has 9 holes, 9 gates, and a sign of good health is that these 9 gates are functioning properly. Nowadays, people have difficulties because young children are exposed to television and to computers and to cell phones. They have to wear these from the age of 4 or 5, practically. See more and more young young boys sometimes big glasses like this, you know. Small body but big laughs. Very, very funny. It's unnatural. I mean, if somebody is wearing glasses at the age of 4 and 5, what will happen when he's 50 or 90? You know, our Nanda Maharaj was in Shimoga. We're planning to see him in a few days. Just a few years ago, he was like, I think 90. Now he's like 94, maybe close to 95. Still reading without any glasses. Yeah, not like this also, ordinary. So these are signs of good health when these 9 holes in the body are properly functioning. So therefore, it's just a matter of training actually. If one is fortunate to get this understanding and to associate with people who are living this lifestyle, then one's life can actually be very, very wonderful, very peaceful, and in this way, one can make one's life successful. So this is the important message that is being given here. Just like this place here, Sayadri. Sayadri is actually the whole of South India, the whole of India for that matter. But some places more so, I would say especially like in the south. Here we are in South India, South Karnataka. The whole area of what we call Parashuram Kshetra. We are in the whole, I think the whole of Kerala and a good part of Karnataka, South Karnataka is referred to as Parashuram Kshetra. Welcome to Parashuram Kshetra. Yesterday on our way here, we stopped at the Karkala, theme park. We had the good fortune. It was only open recently, in January, 27th of January, something like that. And so on the hill, they made one big statue of Parashuram. It is 30, I found out, 33 feet high. And he is holding one axe that is like 7 feet long. He's big. In one hand, one axe, and the other hand, arrow, the bow and arrow, ready to fight. So this land of Parashuram Kshetra, this is Saidri mountain. So it is mentioned how, the sun will rise soon. You'll see the sun. So the story is nicely narrated. They have what they call theater. What do they call it? Open theater. Anyway, they have different facilities. So we don't know exactly where, but Parashuram at one time was standing on top of the Saidri mountain and he threw his axe and in the ocean. And then the ocean went back, and then we were in the ocean before. This place was underwater. So the very pious land, the whole of India is pious. So many sadhus. So Narada Muni traveled like so many other sages. Sages, they travel to meet, just like Vidura. Vidura, he traveled for how long? Vidura, what happened to Vidura? Who is Vidura? Huh? Brother of Dhritarashtra.
Pandava Dhritarashtra.
Yeah, Pandu also. Yes. So what happened to him? Why did he travel?
Before Kurukshetra war,
No, my question is why he traveled?
to meet sadhus and learn from them.
What happened that he got inspired to travel?
Insulted him.
By the mercy of Duryodhana. By the mercy of Duryodhana, chastised him, insulted him very badly, because Duryodhana was always reminding him that he was a bad boy. He was always doing things against dharma. No one likes to be reminded him that he's doing wrong things. So he very badly chastised his elder. Vidura. He was Vidura was his uncle, no? And so Vidura, because he was spiritually advanced, he took it as a benediction. Other people would have said, "Oh, I'll go to the police. I'll go to the court. I'll file a case." But Vidura, he said, "Oh, this is Krishna's mercy to me, actually. Duryodhana's mercy to me. Now I'm free from all of the political intrigues that are there in the palace, in the royal family." So he left and he traveled for how long? 1 week? 2 weeks. He traveled 30 years. So he must have seen many places all over India, because it's mentioned in the Bhagavatam that after the battle of Kurukshetra, Yudhishthira Maharaj naturally was enthroned as the emperor of the world, and although Dhritarashtra had in so many ways given him so much problems, still Yudhishthira Maharaj gave him shelter, gave him facility, and was looking after him. And so after many years, Vidura came back to Hastinapur, and he saw the condition of his elder brother, Dhritarashtra. "You're still at home. You are," anyway, he spoke very heavily, and he told him, you should get out of the house immediately. Go and take seriously to spiritual life. So he left, immediately he left. It's nicely explained how Yudhishthira Maharaj every day, as part of his morning duties, would go and take darshan of his uncle and offer obeisances, although his uncle was trying to kill him at different times. And that one morning he went, no more Dhritarashtra. Then he came to know that he had left for the Himalayas. And around that time, Arjuna had come back from Dwarka and given the news that Krishna also had left, had finished his pastimes. So, so Yudhishthira Maharaj and all the Pandavas, they retired. So this is Vedic culture. Prabhupada mentioned briefly, without going into details. Vedic culture means following the system given by Krishna of Varna and Ashrama. Yeah. These are some of the instructions from this verse and purport. Any questions or comments on this? How many kinds of birds are in SSKBK? No one bothered to count, huh?
Some they come seasonally.
Seasonally, huh?
Some birds they come only for that particular season.
Right.
But I saw at least 10 minimum.
10.
I saw 10. But I think
Okay. Yeah,
there
there's
are
probably
more. There are more.
yeah.
Minimum I think so.
We get natural background music. Free. So all that music is coming from the spiritual world. That we have to keep in mind. So, no question? No? What time you have your normally darshan?
7:30 now.
7:30. Yeah. Okay. So then, whatever seva needs to be done, and one of the important sevas is to chant Hare Krishna. Jai Granthara Srimad-Bhagavatam ki Jai Sri Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Premanand Hare Krishna.
जगन्नाथ भक्ति राघव स्वामी महाराज की
Jai